Okay, dear students, once again welcome you in the SKP online classes for class 10. Today I will discuss the type of chemical reactions. We have discussed the chemical reaction, balancing the chemical reaction, and we have also discussed how the chemical equation can be made more informative. Now we will discuss the type of chemical reaction. So what are the type of chemical reactions? The first, that is the combination reaction. Second, decomposition reaction. Third, displacement reaction. Fourth one, double displacement reaction. And fifth one, oxidation reaction. Now we'll discuss what is combination reaction. In the combination reaction, two or more ingredients. In case of combination reaction, two or more ingredients combines with one another to form only one product. That means in case of combination reaction, there will be more than one reactant. There will be more than one reactant, two reactant, three reactant, four reactant, five reactants. In number of reactant may be there, but the product will remain only one. It may have more than two products, more than two reactants, but it cannot have more than one product. Such kind of chemical reactions are known as combination reaction. Now look at the example. Here magnesium reacts with the oxygen. So there are two reactants, but how many products are there? Only one product, that is magnesium oxide. Now you can see there is a reaction between hydrogen and oxygen. So there are two reactants here, hydrogen and oxygen, but only one product, that is water. Now carbon and oxygen, there are two reactants, but when it reacts it forms only one product, that is carbon dioxide. Here hydrogen and chlorine gas reacts with one another and forms hydrogen chloride, that is also called hydrochloric acid. So only one product. How many reactant? Two reactant. Here also you can see sodium and chlorine, there are two reactant, reacts together and form the sodium chloride. Only one product. Now again iron reacts with the sulfur and gives you the ferrous sulfide. So here also only one product. But how many reactants? Two. Calcium oxide reacts with the water. Calcium oxide reacts with the water and gives you the calcium hydroxide. Only one product. How many reactants? Two reactants. Here ammonia gas reacts with the hydrochloric acid. Ammonia gas reacts with hydrochloric acid and gives you the ammonium chloride, only one product. So two reactant combines to gives you the only one product. Carbon monoxide reacts with the oxygen and gives you the carbon dioxide. More than one reactant gives you only one product. Here sulfur dioxide reacts with the oxygen, gives us sulfur trioxide. So more than one reactant, but giving you the only one product. So these are the examples of combination reaction. So in combination reaction, it is certain that it has got only one product. Reactant may vary. It may have more than two or more than two reactant, but combined to give you the only one product. That is why it is called combination reaction, because ingredient get combined together to give you only one product. So this is called combination reaction. Now we take the decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction. Decomposition means banana, whereas decomposition is breaking. So decomposition is the just opposite of the combination reaction. But we should not write decombination reaction. Certain students write decombination. Opposite of combination, there will be decombination. So such type of words are not there in chemistry. So opposite of combination is decomposition reaction, but not the decombination reaction. Remember this fact. It is not a decombination reaction. So now we will discuss the decomposition reaction. In case of decomposition reaction, it has got only one reaction. In case of decomposition reaction, it has got only one reactant, but there will be more than one product. Only one reactant, but the product will be more than one. So just this is the opposite case. In case of combination reaction, there is only one product. There is only one product, but more than one reactant. Whereas in case of decomposition reaction, only one reactant, but it has got more than one product. You can see just opposite. Here are the product sides. Many product side, many ingredients are there. In case combination, you can see more than one ingredients. In the product side, you can see here only one. Here you can see in the reactant side only one. So just opposite. In case of combination, one product. In case of decomposition reaction, one reactant. So this is the opposite case. In case of combination reaction, more than one reactant. Whereas in case of decomposition reaction, more than one product. So that's why the decomposition reaction and combination reactions are opposite to one another. Now what is decomposition reaction? Only one reactant gives you more than one product. When you heat the calcium carbonate, it gives the calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. When you heat potassium chlorate, KClO3, what you are getting? Potassium chloride and oxygen. So decomposition is taking place. Potassium chloride decomposes or splits up into two products, KCl and O2. Again, take the look at the decomposition of ferrous sulfate. When you heat the ferrous sulfate, it gives you the three products: ferric oxide, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. So one reactant, three products. When you heat the lead nitrate, it gives you again three products: lead oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. It is called lead monoxide. So lead nitrate got converted into three products. Ferrous sulfate also get converted into three products. So one reactant get converted into more than one product. So these are the examples of decomposition reaction. So now you might have understood the decomposition reaction, that when the one reactant gets converted into more than one product, then such type of reactions are known as decomposition reaction. Now look at this. The example given 1, 2, 3, 4. These four reactions, what we have written over the arrow, we have written the heat. So that means these four reactions takes place when the heat is applied. That means under the influence of heat energy, this decomposition reaction takes place. So such type of decomposition reactions are known as thermal decomposition. Thermal decomposition. This is called thermal decomposition. Thermal decomposition reaction. Because thermo means heat. So thermal, name itself tell you thermal decomposition reaction. That means decomposition reaction takes place under the influence of heat energy. So these four reactions, decomposition of calcium carbonate, decomposition of potassium chlorate, decomposition of ferrous sulfate and decomposition of lead nitrate. These four examples belong to thermal decomposition reaction, because this reaction takes place when heat energy is applied. That means when these compounds are heated, then only it decomposes into more than one product. So such decompositions are known as thermal decomposition reaction. Now we will take another three examples. Now you can see here water. Only one reactant is there: water, sodium chloride, aluminium oxide. See these three, 1, 2, 3, these three reactants. How many reactants are there? 1, 1, 1. Only one reactant. But the product, how much you are seeing here? Two products, two products, two products. So more than one product is produced. So again, this is the example of decomposition reaction. only one reactant but more than one product source. Such examples are decomposition reaction. But these three examples, in these three chemical reactions, these reactions are undergoing under the influence of electricity. That means when the electricity is passed through this reactant water, it gets dissociated into hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. When electricity is passed through the molten sodium chloride, that means liquid form of sodium chloride, when the electricity passed through the liquid form of sodium chloride, then it dissociates into sodium and chlorine. When the liquid form of aluminium, or naturally it is solid, but first of all you have to get in molten form. So when electricity is passed through the aluminium oxide, through electricity, then it gets converted into aluminium and oxygen. Aluminium and oxygen. So these three reactions undergoes due to the electricity. That when the electricity is passed through these reactants, then only it undergoes decomposition or dissociation. So such type of reactions are known as electrical decomposition or electrolysis. Electrical decomposition or electrolysis. Electrolysis. Electrical decomposition or electrolysis. Example of thermal decomposition. Now, next you can see there is an example of sodium chloride and sodium bromide. This sodium chloride decomposes into silver and chlorine. Silver bromide decomposes into silver and bromine gas. Now, these two examples in which the light energy is involved. So, under the influence of light energy, silver chloride decomposes into silver and chlorine, and silver bromide also decomposes or splits up into two products, silver and bromine liquid. Now, so this reaction undergoes in the presence of light energy. That means light energy is absorbed here. So that is why, since the decomposition takes place under the influence of light energy, that is why this type of decomposition reactions are named as photochemical decomposition reaction or photolytic reaction or photolytic reaction. Photolytic reaction. So these are the example of photolytic reactions. So now we have studied three types of decomposition. So how many types of decomposition reactions are there? There are three types of decomposition reactions: thermal decomposition reaction, electrolysis, or photolytic decomposition reaction. Photochemical decomposition reaction, thermal decomposition, and electrolytic decomposition or electrolysis. So there are three types of decomposition reaction we have studied. Even we have correlated with the combination and decomposition, that combination and decomposition reaction are opposite to one another. So we have learned all these things. Now there are uses of the decomposition reactions in our daily life. We have got use. Now what are the use of decomposition reaction? Now here you can see, when electricity is passed through the sodium chloride, what we are getting? Sodium. So here we are getting the metal. So that is why the decomposition reactions are used to extract the metal from its ore. Sodium chloride is the ore for sodium. It is available in seawater. So that is why the very first use, so many uses are there, so we will discuss 2-3 uses. So to extract the metal from its ore, we utilize the decomposition reaction. One example you can see here. Another example you can see here, silver bromide. You might have seen the black and white photography. There is a roll over which the black coating is there and photograph is taken. So that plastic get a coating of silver bromide. When we flush on, when when the flash gets on, at that time flash of the light, what happens, it comes to our face and our face reflect those light, and when it inserts into the camera, in camera there is a roll over which the silver bromide is coated over it. So this silver bromide get decomposed into silver and bromine. Bromine get evaporated whereas silver stuck over the, and in this way we get the impression of our face on the that negative roll. And with that negative roll we used to develop a photograph. So in the black and white photography it is used. So second use, that photolytic decomposition can be used for photography. So these are the use. And one use is in our stomach also. We eat the food. There is a decomposition reaction of food in our into the certain others. It is decomposed into the carbohydrate, protein, fats, and certain amount of minerals also. So there is a decomposition reaction in our body also. So when we take in the food, there is a decomposition in our, so there is a process of digestion. So during the process of digestion there is a decomposition of food, because we take the food, so there are vitamins, minerals, protein, carbohydrate, fats, and everything is there, and all those things get separated inside our stomach and it is absorbed. So there is a decomposition reaction in our body also. So these are the few uses of decomposition reactions. Okay, so we have discussed two chemical reaction, that is combination reaction and decomposition reaction. Go through it, practice it, and we'll meet you again tomorrow. Thank you. Have a nice day.